Welcome to CataList. In this tutorial video, we'll show you how you can provide supplemental marketing content for CataList to load and display. Supplemental content, such as interior images, excerpts, and reading guides, can provide real value to librarians, booksellers, and book reviewers looking to experience a taste of your books. You can provide them to BookNet using FTP or File Transfer Protocol, an internet communication method that allows you to quickly and easily transfer files from one place to another. This advanced tutorial is intended for publishers, and particularly for those publisher employees responsible for the distribution of metadata or marketing assets. In order to load supplemental content, you must have access to the supplemental content files you want to load, credentials for the BiblioShare FTP, and FTP client software. For example, we'll be using Mozilla's FTP client, FileZilla, in this tutorial. In order to review the supplemental content that you load, you'll also need a publisher-type CataList account. Before we begin, let's take a look at where and how supplemental content appears in CataList. Start by logging into your CataList account at bnccatalyst.ca. You can find supplemental content for any catalog in Scroll View by expanding the Content Preview section. This content is also available on title detail pages. You'll find it just below the cover image in the form of buttons or an image gallery. Some supplemental content, such as teacher's guides and tables of contents, are available to all CataList visitors, but other content types, such as excerpts and interior images, are only available to those who are logged into CataList. Now that you know where to find supplemental content in CataList, let's discuss how you can start supplying it. Begin by gathering your materials. You will need first to determine the type of supplemental content that you have to load. Second, to ensure all supplemental content is in the correct file format. And third, to ensure all files are named according to BiblioShare's expected naming conventions. We've provided a link in the description below that details the types of supplemental content available in CataList, as well as the file formats compatible with our system. This link also includes detailed instructions on how to name your files and where to deliver them. Review this documentation carefully before you proceed. For this tutorial, we're going to be using the free FTP client FileZilla. Consult your IT team to find out about the FTP client software that your business supports. If you're using different software, the steps might not be exactly the same as what you see here, but they should be very similar. First, you'll need to connect to your BiblioShare FTP drop-off location. Use the FTP credentials that you were provided when you signed up for the service. Then, click the Quick Connect button. If you can't remember your credentials, contact the BiblioShare team for assistance. Once you've successfully connected, you'll notice that the left side of your screen displays a directory listing for your computer, or what's known as your local site. The right side of your screen will contain a directory listing for the remote site, which is your BiblioShare account's drop-off location. It will contain preset folders for Onyx, position files, images, and samples. It's important not to add, modify, or delete any existing folders. The setup you see ensures that uploads can be pulled into the system as expected. When it comes to providing supplemental content, we'll need to focus on the image and sample folders. Before you transfer your files, make sure that every file name includes the ISBN of the book that the content relates to. This helps CataList connect the supplemental content to the right title listing. To simplify your upload process, follow the naming conventions set out in the documentation we mentioned earlier. In short, each file name includes the ISBN, the type of supplemental content, and a sequence number. Naming your files in this way will make it much easier to upload multiple files. If you're uploading correctly named JPEG, TIFF, PNG, or other image files, you can drag and drop your supplemental content directly into the image directory on the BiblioShare FTP. PDFs or EPUBs should be dropped in the sample directory. If you choose not to follow the naming convention as outlined, you'll need to be more careful when uploading your files. To upload a table of contents, open the sample directory. If your file is named correctly, you could drop it right there. If not, open the TOC directory. Drag the PDF containing your table of contents from your desktop and drop it into the directory in FileZilla. If you're uploading more than one file at a time, you can watch the progress of your uploads near the bottom of your screen in the list of queued files. As transfers complete, files will disappear from the queue and appear on the right-hand side of your screen in the directory listing for the remote site. Once all of your files have uploaded, CataList will automatically pull them in and display them on the platform. It may take up to an hour for your content to load, so be patient. Log back into CataList and view your titles in Scroll View or on the title detail page to make sure that all of your supplemental content is correct and accounted for. As you can see, providing interior images, excerpts, and other supplemental content is an easy way to give CataList visitors the valuable content they need to make those all-important purchasing decisions. Want to expand your CataList knowledge? Find links to related tutorial videos in the description below.